Nani?
Okay. I definitely want to get more of this out of the way. Thank you for the host, Kiva. I appreciate it. Let me go ahead and give you a quick shout out before I begin. There's definitely a lot more people in the morning than I had right now because I think mostly everybody was waiting for the Pokemon news. There were some mixed receptions. Overall, the reception was pretty positive. Even for me. Alright, let's resume from the save point. So basically, where we last left off, we were at an event. Somebody got murdered. Our assistant got kidnapped. And here we are investigating the next day. Been busy, have not been streaming this week. That's understandable. Keep it. That's understandable. Very understandable. Oh yeah, I think I sent you a message or something in the staff chat. Whenever you have a chance to get to it. I have to also take care of it with Hotbox. A similar issue, concern, whatever. However we could address it. Anyways. So we're moving out. at least of it, I do want to actually go ahead and get the investigation portion out of the way with this case, and I think it'll be like some very, very, very damn, some very, what is it, intensive investigations that we gotta do. So let's head to the detention center to see what's up. Look up the game Black's Head Under the Skin sometime. Is that a mystery game? Is that a crime-solving game? Let me just double check something on Twitch real quick. Making sure we're working, making sure this game is still popping on Twitch. Yeah, it's still popping. It's still, oh, it's not really popping too much. Okay. Sometimes it does want to pop, sometimes it just doesn't want to pop, depending on what people's moods are. I suppose. Yeah. Anyways. March 21st, 8:57 a.m. Detention Center Visitors Room. We couldn't wait for visiting hours to start, so Pearls and I came down here early and visit one nickel samurai charged with the murder of the Jammin Ninja. Good morning. How are you today? I know this situation might be a little tough for you. Where? Oh, sorry, dude. I already signed up. Excuse me? Look, man, I already have life insurance. I signed up a long time ago because my job is, you know. Oh, no. We're not insurance salespeople. Really, dude? I really don't need that. I don't need that right now either. Fire extinguishers, I mean. This building is my house, so. No. We're not here to sell you fire extinguishers either. I'm a lawyer. My name is Phoenix Wright. Dude, a lawyer? I'm trying to like give him like a surfer beach dude kind of like vibe to him when I speak as Matt. As a setting you're trained in the 1950s, takes place between, like I said, and the story begins with protagonist Sonia Dunn. Oh, that's kind of a mystery game. Hey, what's up, Amron? How you doing? Yeah, the accents pop. That's one of the words the accent pops out on. If you if you listen to the way Harbiscus talks as well, like we both have an accent. We're from New York, so in some of the words that we say, there's legit an accent. Anyways, I'm good. How are you? I'm kind of okay. I took a nap. I was actually streaming earlier. We were talking so much about like not just Sony's state of play yesterday, but we were also talking about the Pokemon presentation this morning. We had like a lot more people this morning where we were talking about the Pokemon presentation together. Yorka's a different breed. That's true. That's true. Oh, Shivam, long time no see. What are you doing? What's up? Well, this dude's theme is a bop. Dude, hold on a sec. I'm gonna ask my manager, okay?
The Nickel Samurai sure is a strange person, isn't he?
I think strange is an understatement. Sorry about that. My dude. Oh, okay, seriously, like, why does he have electronics on him? You're just in time. Huh? You're a lawyer, dude, right? My manager's looking for a good one right now, so how about it?
Mr. Nick, this is our chance.
I have to make him let me take his case. I have to. Talk to Indian dude in chat. What are the chances? Oh my god. If New Yorker owns a Pokemon gym, it'll be Steel type. Could be. That could be the case. Wait, there's two Indian people? Oh yeah, I mean, damn. Shivam is a Middle Eastern Indian name? I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case, but online school started, so yeah. I can understand that. Online school is just really ridiculous for people right now.
that.
Apparently, I'm allergic to some pieces of evidence. I don't know yet, but I figured I could at least show him. Dude, is that a transceiver? Hey, looks like a real nice one, too. I got it as a present from someone. Interesting. I've also been instructed to take your case. Is that what you heard from the transceiver? Yep. Dude, that's terrible. Don't let some disembodied voice boss you around. This is coming from a man with a cell phone on his wrist. What's that? It's a ticket for the press conference. You were going to give one after winning the Grand Prix, right? Huh? Me? Yeah, while you were in costume, no less. I never heard anything like that, dude. I only heard about the stage show. I always leave that kind of stuff to my manager. You didn't know? That's odd. You could do voiceover? Come on, Shivam. When you watch me play AQ3D, I've been doing voiceover too. It's probably like one of the things you haven't paid attention to. And also because I don't do a lot of story stuff on AQ3D when I last logged in. I mean, I haven't been playing AQ3D because it's not one of my personal favorite games anymore to play, so. I have other games I like to play with people now. Unfortunately, AQ3D is just not one of them right now. And plus, like, if it's an anime game that I'm interested in, of course I'll do the voiceover, especially if they don't have the money to, like, pay people to voice every single line in the game that we just have to read ourselves. Yo, Mr. On Guard, this is an attorney's badge. Dude, I'm sorry, but I don't have the free time to be looking at things like that. Huh? I'm much too busy with the Nickel Samurai stuff right now. I don't have time to take a lawyer's correspondence course, man. Why does he believe I'm a salesman's? Insurance and extinguishers? Now this! Okay, fine, we're gonna have to talk to him. Again, damn it, my accent came out again. Yo, sorry to intrude, but I'd like to ask you a few personal questions. That's okay, but dude, my autobiography's coming out soon, so if I say stuff without the publisher's approval, I'm gonna be in real hot water. I just realized the way I say water, I said water there. I actually said a word without letting the accent slip out too much. I was like so close to saying water, like water, but I said water. Interesting. Okay. I actually controlled myself. Yo, hold on a sec. I'm gonna ask my publisher, okay? When I keep playing the same game, then I start to lose interest. I mean, that's how it is with online games nowadays. They want you to come back on, like, every day for, like, a daily system. And they lock, and because they put in the RNG part to actually lock good material, good equipment, good weapons behind their systems. That's the format with online games nowadays.
And Mr. Ungard is so lucky. He has so many people he could talk to.
I don't know if he actually has anyone he can really talk to. Sorry about that. Like, I thought, the publisher said it'd be real bad if I said anything, dude. Does he have a mind of his own? Mr. On Guard, I would like to ask you about the murder. Oh, are you covering this for a tabloid as a side job, dude? Well, if you want my statement on this, you should ask for my staff. No, I'm not asking on behalf of a tabloid. Yo, hold on a sec. I'm gonna ask the president of the studio, okay?
Is he alright, Mr. Dick?
If we're talking about Mr. On Guard's brain here, I wouldn't put my money on it. Yo, sorry about that, dude. The studio president said, even now, Neo Mount Fuji itself knows I'm not the murderer.
Mr. Dick, what's Neo Mount Fuji?
It's a mountain in the city of Neo Old Tokyo, the city that Nickel Samurai protects. Did you lose your old Discord account, Shivam? You might have lost your old one or forgot the password. Everybody keeps on forgetting passwords this day and age. I always reset my password because I keep on forgetting. Like, if you forget, you could just reset the password. Well, dude, I think it's about time for me to get going. Please, wait, I really need to take your case. There's always other people in need of a lawyer, right? Want me to introduce you to a few?
Please let Mr. Nick represent you.
Man, oh man, lawyers these days. Now you dudes use kids to pull in clients too? If you don't take me as your lawyer, then the killer is going to... Wait, what did you just say? The killer? The killer? What's he doing? Looks like he's mulling something over. Alright, dude. I accept your terms. You must know something about the killer person. I'll let you represent me in court.
We did it. We did it, Mr. Nick.
Yeah. I don't feel any better for it, and he doesn't look too happy either. Yo, go ahead, ask me anything. I'll help out as much as I can. Man, I think my lucky stars that people know my name. Well, you're quite the hero, and you're in the national spotlight.
You know who he is. Does that mean I'm not a good citizen?
It's really great to be the Nickel Samurai. Dude, lately I just keep on getting more and more popular. True enough. The Nickel Samurai is very popular among high schoolers and secretaries. Secretaries? Secretaries are in love with a costumed person? Like the Power Rangers or Kamen Rider or... Oh my god. I mean, I don't mind like watching those shows time by time, but Jesus. If anything, Japan does have a pretty common media for like people transforming into costumes or giant fights in media. Giant robots, giant monsters. There's an obsession with that. I guess Mr. On Guard has a way of catching the eyes of women. Do you know my motto? Refreshing like a spring breeze. That's what I am.
A spring breeze.
That's why this kind of scandal is disastrous, dude. I mean, even if I get out of here tomorrow, it's still gonna look bad. Everyone loves a good scandal. Oh, ain't that the truth? How many quotes do I have right now? Over 250 quotes? That's so many quotes. Oh, actually, that's actually a pretty good quote, actually. I'll give credit to myself. That is a good quote. Damn, I got plot blocked. So how is life going after getting out of after like being removed from work because of COVID? Look, man, I'd be lying if I said anything good anyways. I'm just living. I'm just trying to get by as much as I can, even if I still struggle with unemployment and I'm just on Twitch like most of the time. Twitch and Discord. Because freaking unemployment. Yo, what's good, Washington? Thanks for the follow. Welcome to the investigation phase of Farewell My Turnabout and our first ever playthrough of Justice for All. And my cheesy pleb voiceover. How you doing, fam? Welcome, welcome. Wait, does he say anything different if I present him evidence now? Nope, he doesn't. About you and the victim, Mr. Juan Corrida. I can't roll my R's too well. I know Espanol is one of the languages where you can roll your R's. Sometimes Asian languages let you do that too, but like the most I can like do is like the cat call. But it's way too rough. It's not smooth enough. Dude, that's got nothing to do with anything. Man, with that face of his, you can't even tell he's the same age as me. And he wanted to try to make a Jammin' Ninja movie, even though we all know it'd fail. The Nickel Samurai still won in the end, right? Yeah, I took the Grand Prix by storm. So why would I, the winner, have any reason to kill the guy anyway? Dude, you think it'd be the other way around, you know? Can you tell me about your activities last night? Well, by the least of it, I'm kind of looking into voiceover stuff. But the thing is, though, like, I gotta save money. Again, it takes like a good amount of investment. And the only part of the investing I did already is getting my equipment. I still need to save money for classes. I would still need to save money for a coach. Somebody to make a professional, like, demo reel. Oh, yeah, let's not also forget an agency. To be properly employed, you need to be actually represented by an agency. That's how it works. You can do freelancing projects, but it's not really like a full-time gig or anything. It's, again, it's not a full-time gig. It's, something for you to get by with, but it's only like one-time projects. Can you tell me about your activities last night? After I got the award, I took a break and went back to my room. I had that post-ceremony stage show to do, so I was in my Nickel Samurai costume. And you were alone the entire time? My manager was running around being busy, so yeah. Because of the press conference you were supposed to hold after the show? I told you, dude, I have no idea about any press conference, alright? That's strange. I thought the Nickel Samurai was going to confess something. Anyway, when I was leaving my room, that's what I noticed was kinda noisy. Mr. Kurita was already dead that time? Yeah, that's what I gathered anyway from my manager. I've been getting together that this guy can't do a thing on his own. And that's when the detective in the green coat showed up. He searched me, and then out of the blue, the dude arrested me. Do you know why you were arrested? I guess maybe my full body search went badly. They find something on you? They found a button from the Jammin' Ninja's costume. A button? I don't get it either. It was my caught in the pleats of my samurai pants, or hakama.
Ah!
Dude, I really think someone planted it there, though. I'm serious. I wonder if that's what really had happened. I guess this is about all I'm going to get out of him.
Mr. Nick,
Yeah?
let's ask one last thing.
What?
It's this Mr. Ungar to see if he really is innocent or not.
Oh, we can do that?
Yeah. If he is this,
Maya's Magatama.
you won't be able to hide any secrets from me, Mr. Nick. I'm sure of it.
I get it. Mr. On Guard, I'd like to ask you one more question. Please answer me honestly. Yo, what is it, dude? Did you kill Mr. One Kurita? Please put the phone away and answer this question yourself. Alright, just so we're clear, dude. I didn't kill anyone, and that includes One Kurita, okay? There's no locks.
Well, Mr. Nick,
Nothing. Not a chain or lock in sight.
which means it's alright to trust him.
Yeah, it does appear that way. Well, at least I can breathe a sigh of relief knowing my client isn't innocent. Trial's tomorrow, right? It's not just about investigation, it's about court cases as well. But not the American court case, it's the Japanese. You're probably not into, like, legal stuff unless you watch, like, law movies, Shivam, which well, not a lot of people get into unless you watch My Cousin Vinny or that one movie Jim Carrey is in as a lawyer. Jim Carrey? Yeah, Jim Carrey is as a lawyer. But if you want to, like, watch a piece of media that's, like, about, like, courtroom drama, you could watch My Cousin Vinny. That's, like, one way of going about it. But there's two parts of this game. There's the investigation, which takes up a lot of time, and then there's the trial, which you get to play as the lawyer for to find the witness who is the actual guilty party, and you're representing the person who supposedly got charged with murder in most of these cases. However, of course, since you've been doing school, I don't blame you for not being around all the time. Trial's tomorrow, right? I'm counting on you, dude. It's been a little bit too short to be to be continued, honestly. It feels too short to be to be continued. March 21st, 11:34 a.m. Wright and Company Law Offices. But then again, it's because I actually did a few hours of this game and I got really tired last night, so. Well, at least we were able to get Mr. Matt on guard as our client. And we know that he didn't do it, which is very important.
So, now what should we do?
Well, the trial is tomorrow. You only get this one chance. Every time they say chance, I feel like the original Japanese text said chance, which is a very high chance, ironically speaking, but they probably wrote chance, so that way when they translated this to English, it literally says chance. So in a lot of like anime dialogue and manga dialogue, they write the word chansu a lot. And there's like a good portion of Japanese words that got taken from English anyways too. The Asian languages, if they don't have like a word for something, they will always take from mostly English to like make it. Like coffee, for example. I said coffee, not coffee. I just realized that. Anyways, coffee. In Chinese it's cafe, and in Japanese it's kohi. So that's just one example. There's only one way to prove Mr. Ungar's innocence. We have to find the real killer.
Okay, then let's start looking.
You know, I just realized I haven't like presented the profile to anybody. I haven't presented the profile to Mr. Unguard.
To tell you the truth, I really want to grow my hair out, just like Mystic Maya. But my mother wouldn't let me.
I think your hair now suits you perfectly.
Really? Thank you.
Fidget. Fidget. Fidget.
Oh, Mystic Maya, I wonder if you're alright.
I'm sure she's okay. We have to be patient for just one more day. I'm sure we can save her, trust me.
If there's anything I could do, please tell me, okay?
I don't know too many languages. I'm only kind of bilingual in English and Chinese Mandarin. I only know some Japanese words and some French. But, like, not to the point where I actually know how to speak those languages. I mean, you're speaking English right now, Shivam, so I kind of would expect that you know how to speak another language, too, considering... most Indian people I meet in school, they would speak to their family in another language. Middle Eastern or Indian people, they would speak in another language. I mean, after all, in my title, it does say English and Chinese, and I'm fine with either of them.
I'm sure that Mr. Detective would be our ally if we asked.
Yeah, I think so too. Looking back, we've known each other for a while now. He's always been trustworthy, a bit off, but still trustworthy. What a paradox.
He's a really kind and nice old man, isn't he?
Pearls is really perceptive when it comes to people. What does she mean by old man? Hey, Pearls, what about me?
What about you, Mr. Nick?
On second thought, I don't think I want to hear this. Yeah, I think Hindi is pretty common. So. March 21st, Detention Center Visitors Room. Ah, the lawyer dudes, what'd you find out? Well, I'm still in the middle of investigating. I see. But I've already told you everything I know, dude. Yo, this theme is vibing. Bum 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 bum. This is gonna be like my loading screen song. But this, like, nobody will know this song because this series is so niche. But, like, so retro and niche. Yeah, I'm such a handsome devil. Yeah? And I'm way good at sports. Karate, tennis, judo, soccer, football, hockey, fencing. I'm sure in the UK this text would be football because outside of America, like, soccer is literally football. And then they would say American football because because there's American football and then there's rugby. So, dude, it's no wonder I'm so popular. Yeah, you're also good at sitting in a jail cell, Mr. Popular. Ooh. Dude, this person looks like a member of my fan club. Hold on a sec. I'm gonna ask the fan club president, okay? Dude, you know what? Forget I asked. Shiva, it's technically called football first. Americans call it soccer. Outside of America, it's properly known as football. Like FIFA, the video game for it, FIFA, like one of the F's stands for football. Because that's one of the associations. And it's basically like it's literally that. It just has a different name only in America. It's supposed to be called football, but then Americans decide to have a sport that is kind of like rugby, but it's basically like American football. So, like, I associate soccer as both football outside of America and soccer, but I will acknowledge that, like, American football is American football and rugby is rugby. So, I'm not an athletics person, but I kind of know, like, the different categories of sports of how they are outside of the United States. So, look, dude, I didn't kill him. I mean, the Nickel Samurai kicked the Jammin' Ninja's butt, right? So it's not like I felt threatened by the likes of him.
Being rivals sounds like a sad way to relate to another person.
I've seen him somewhere before. Is he a member of my fan club? That's Mr. Powers. Isn't he supposed to be kind of like a mentor to you? Powers? Oh yeah, he's the guy on that kid's exercise program. I gave him an autograph just the other day. He doesn't see Mr. Powers as a mentor at all. And Mr. Powers was the original Silver Samurai. Jeez. Well, we didn't find any new information for now, so we should actually go ahead and go to the hotel lobby. March 21st, Gatewater Hotel lobby.
Hey, what do you think you're doing? You can't come in without...
Good morning.
Hold on, it's you. What is going on around here? I heard poor Juan was killed. Is that true? It's a bad rerun is what this is. Another steel samurai doing most of the evil deeds.
You know, that's not entirely.
I'll have you know that I was a huge fan of Juan's. Why do all the stars I'm interested drop one by one like flies? It's always been that way. Ever since it was a little, the crest was fine, so it was good, they died. The other kind of stars are telling me to queen reap. I swear that's what they tell me. However, your name still dies with the 3 minutes they were taught.
Actually, I wanted to ask you about the murder and what happened.
Don't push me, boy.
Mr. Nick? I couldn't hear everything she said because she was talking too fast.
I can't read everything she said because she was talking too fast, too. Speed talkers, that's part of the performance. Ms. Oldbag, could you please speak a little slower?
Don't boss me around, you spiky here, smarty pants.
And that is half a glass of water.
I don't have anything to share.
Grr, she's clamming up like the old clam she is.
Please, anything would be helpful.
Well then, how about I tell you my measurements?
No, that's okay, really.
She really doesn't like you, does she, Mr. Nick?
I know, I know. Does she really not have anything to say to us? Not even to her own picture? Let me see what quote we'll get. What quote do we have this time? That is a very, very, very real quote, honestly, for anyone who goes outside during COVID and is not actually protecting themselves. That's as real as you can get. Does anyone out and about at this time have anything in their brain cases? That's a very real quote.
My dear Hammer died a year ago in that dreadful murder. And only recently did I finally find a star that makes this heart go ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum again.
I don't know what to say.
I ask you, why does every star I cheer for always end up kicking the bucket? I'd watch your words. No one's going to get away with saying anything bad about my one.
I haven't said anything.
Well, I don't believe a word that woman says anyway.
Huh? What woman?
That irritating backwater girl with the afro and the horrible country accent.
Oh, her.
I mean, what is that manner of speaking supposed to be about? Why does she never stop? Honestly, women these days, they don't know what the meaning of the word modesty. When I was a young maid, I was so beautiful the flowers of the fields was. And despite this, I pressed flowers are red, the stars are red, beautiful love poems are.
Pearls, are you thirsty?
A little.
Okay, I'll go get you some juice or something.
Thank you very much.
Hey, are you paying attention? Young'uns today.
So I'm guessing Miss Oldbag heard everything from Lotta. I wanted to ask you about what happened around the time of the murder.
I don't know anything about that. I was here getting ready.
Getting ready? For what?
The show, of course. Well, and the press conference afterwards.
Cue mysterious music for the magical press conference.
Anyway, I don't know anything about the murder.
I see.
But
But
if you're talking about what I saw, that's different. I saw it very clearly.
What?
Steve Harvey?
Nani?
I saw the most important moment of the night.
The most important moment? You don't mean...
Oh, so now you treat me with respect, you disrespectful child? When you speak to your elders, you should always be polite, really. Kids today.
Please tell me, what did you see? Oh, come on. You've got to be kidding me.
Murder last night was gruesome, wasn't it? But then, which murder isn't?
Please don't stray onto another tangent, please.
If you want to hear more, then show her respect and bring this lady their present.
We're gonna have to deal with you later. March 21st, Gatewater Hotel, Viola Hall. Looks like the investigation is still in full swing. The hotel staff and the police are running around like a bunch of headless chickens.
I wonder if we could do any investigation of our own in this kind of atmosphere.
Well, got to roll up the sleeves and try, I guess. I really hope nothing bad happens here. Oh, you are probably wrong about that. It's a 1:16 at night? Yeah, so that is, welcome to early time in America where it's probably 5:17 on one coast, so... Yeah, I guess I'll see you around, Shivam, whenever that is, if you're not in class or something, or probably not watching somebody else.
Goodbye, goodbye, good friends, goodbye. 'Cause now it's time to go. But hey, I say, well, that's okay.
We'll be waiting for you to come and play. To come and play. To come and play. Bye now.
Anywho.
That is such a beautiful sight.
The chandelier?
Yeah, but I can't believe it. I can't believe that such a terrible murder happened under such a beautiful lights. Shocking.
You haven't cleaned up all the food yet. There's a sad feeling over the air now that the party is over. Damn. All this food is gonna go to waste. Well, there's no other place but the hallway, honestly. And plus, we have like 2 rooms here. March 21st Gatewater Hotel hallway.
Hey, you're here. Been waiting for you, Mr. Lawyer.
Lada?
Hey,
Hi,
Mr.
how are ya?
Cartfella. The thief showed his face.
What?
Arrest him. Put him on trial. Find him guilty. Give him the death penalty.
What's wrong, Lada? Are you feeling alright?
Look, dear, nothing here up down the mountain, but it ain't here. So why don't you try to hurry up and give it back to me, you creep? What are you looking for? My camera. My C-A-M-E-R-A. Camera. It's my lifeblood. I'm gonna die without my $700 camera.
$700. Oh. Actually, to be fair, that sounds just about right. Hey, what's up, James? Yeah, it's all about some justice tonight. You're a camera?
Look, don't lots of people say the criminal always goes back to the scene of the crime? And looky, here you are.
Yep, here I am, faced with a lot of trouble.
I've told you many times now, I'm a journalist. I got so much info running laps in my head, I forget things here and there. Please don't get so worked up over this. I don't care if you beg me. Be extra tough on kids. That's this gal's motto on learning youngsters.
It's kind of a cruel one.
Hey, what's that? A press conference ticket? Hell, how come I can't get myself one of them?
But please don't direct your anger at me.
Why Tarnations was not invited to that? How come someone on the bottom of the popularity chart like you got the info? But not me. Info like that is worth nothing to you. Am I right or what?
Is that the kind of person she thinks I am?
Are you going to stand there and take that, Mr. Nick?
How's she gonna take pics without her $700? It's technically DSLR, DLC camera. Imagine DLC costing $700. Bruh.
This old granny? She kept on glaring at me with those eyes of hers as if it's my fault. Keep babbling how she won't forgive me but will write trash about her wand. Yeah, we sort of got into a little fight, you know.
A little fight? Knowing those two, there's probably more of a blabbering contest.
I don't really care for them heroes or whatnot. Oh, I see. That shows they got for kids. Those adventures are just plain old boring. Now, adults, we get more caught up in messy, sticky, real situations. Even me. Sounds like Ty's getting what I'm going with this.
Wait a sec here. Don't go around getting her mixed up in things like that.
This kind of hairstyle's getting pretty hard to get, you know? Hard to care for, too. Just the other day, I ran my hand through my hair to fix it up. And suddenly, out pops this dollar coin. That's gotta be like hitting the jackpot. Wow, that's really lucky.
Ah, what a deep conversation that was. You know anything?
I've told you how many times now, I'm a journalist. I just want to say sorry to you. Sorry? Well, I really absolutely thought you were the murderer. Huh? You know, last time, that thing with Maya Fey,
What? Why?
I mean, you were all worked up, you know? Meanie.
Lana, that was very insensitive of you.
Now that I think about it, she isn't with y'all today, is she? She's a spunky one. You shouldn't have been letting her out of your sight. Who knows what she's up to now?
Like you're one to talk.
I didn't touch them. Wasn't me, I tell you. I give you my word.
Why do I get the impression Lana helped herself to one of them?
Yeah, that's what I thought too. So I was nice enough to get out there to lend a helping hand. Secretly, of course.
I have a feeling one of these days I'm going to end up defending her in court. Lana, please tell me what you know about what happened at the time of the murder.
Well, from before the ceremony last night, I was hanging around here in this damn area. Yeah, actually, I was here until around the time Mr. Ungard was arrested.
What were you doing here?
You sure you went to school, class city boy? Whatever line of heart goes, there's a story to be found. A big scoop to be had.
A big scoop?
I told you before, I'm going to be the best tabloid photographers the world's ever seen. Reckon, of course, that means I'm always looking for the perfect shot.
I wonder what scoop she was after this time.
Although, I was also on the lookout for the other stars that were here. So maybe I wasn't here the entire time.
Camera. So you lost your camera?
It ain't no ordinary camera. You buy it in the store in the 60th.
God damn it, that's a...
I could
pay that amount of money for a really good computer or a really great gaming laptop.
Huh? But didn't you just say you bought it for $700?
I had a nice long talk with the guy at the store. About 5 hours, I reckon. I made this itty bitty scratch on it and managed to get it all hooked up in the face. He gave me his talking to and it was real mean about it too. He done made me cry at that.
When did you lose your camera?
Last night, after the murder happened. Must have been when I was busy running around looking into things. That's when I lost sight of my dear, darling, expensive sweetie.
Lada, what did you capture with that expensive camera of yours?
I don't rightly know. I snapped a shot of anything that caught my eye. So I don't remember. And besides, couldn't get anything from my big scoop.
I wonder if Lada's missing camera is even connected to the murder. Or a C6 5-star. That's also true. That's also true. Lana, are you sure you weren't here the entire time? So you could take a picture for your big scoop?
Well, maybe I was, but that's what real journalists do. I got some juicy inside info, so I thought to myself, why not get a picture for proof?
What kind of story was it that you would hang around here? You son of a... You son of a living biscuit.
Oops, sorry, Mr. Lawyer. Can't be telling you that. Trade secret, you know?
Not again. Why does everyone have something to hide?
Been stopped, haven't we?
Yeah, take that, Mr. Lawyer.
I'm glad someone around here is happy, Ms. Lada, and your eye roll smile. Oh, actually, we could go to the different rooms. Okay. All right, which one do we want to go into first? Let's go into the victim's hotel room. Oh my lordy, that is a lot of bears. Look at all the bears. It's the cousin of the Berenstein Bears. Oh my god, Hotbox has to take a look at this. I need Hotbox in here to look at these hot bears. I mean, what? Not a completely bare. Oh my god. Room has the bare necessities, a simple bare necessities. Oh my god. That just I mean, it makes sense, man. This room is very awesome. Okay, that's enough.
Mr. Nick, where are we?
That's a very good question. We're in Mr. Juan Carita's room, Pearls.
Mr. Carita?
The victim, which makes this the crime scene too.
Oh, it's you. So, what's happened? The kidnapper, has he contacted you again?
Not yet. He probably won't until we win Mr. Ungard's Aquadol.
You doing okay, pal? Hang in there.
I just want Maya to be alright.
We don't have a lot of time left, but I'm going to help you as much as I can, pal.
Can you do that, even if we want to look around the crime scene?
Just this once. Special circumstances, right, pal? I'll even tell you everything I know, but you've got to keep it quiet. It's my neck on the line here.
Thank you.
Oh, that's right. I got you guys a map of the hotel. Here you go, little missy.
Wow, you're giving it to me? Thank you.
Wouldn't want you to get lost in a hotel too big for its own good.
Mr. Nick, I got a map.
That's great, Pearls.
But Mr. Nick, I can't read what it says.
That's your present for the kidnapper, huh? While you're talking, it sends and receives radio waves. We could trace that.
Yeah, we can use it to find out where the bad guy is.
It uses radio waves, huh?
Oh, I got it. I'll go find a radio scanner. I'll let you borrow it, pal. I thought she was an alien from outer space.
Oh, no kidding. Yeah, probably because she's wearing that strange helmet.
Even with her helmet off, I thought she was an alien, pal.
I think it's probably best to keep it to yourself, if you know what I mean.
Hey, why don't we let bygones be bygones, pal? Look, this guy is guilty. A buck says so.
$1? Sure you're not talking about Pearl's allowance money?
I can't bet any more than that. My salary, it's...
Doesn't matter what we think. I still have to defend Matt on guard in court or else.
Mr. Nick.
I'm not a real fan of action shows or anything. And I know who one Karina and Matt on guard are.
Can't talk about one without talking about the other, I guess.
They even debuted around the same time. So they have this real fiery white rivalry with each other. Kinda like you and me, pal.
Never knew he thought of me as a rival.
If I had a choice, she would be number 3 on my list of people I don't want to see.
Because I'm in the #1 spot?
Oh, don't get all high and mighty on me here. You've taken a tumble into 2nd place, pal.
Huh? Really? And who was in first?
Miss Von Karma's miles and miles ahead of you in this race.
Oh.
She's really scary. Right now, but Miss Von Karma, you really don't.
He's so scared of her that he's whispering now. Yeah, I know, Kaiser dude. We already ran into a bunch of Cyclops, and I hate myself already. Got a new desk working, starting to stable like the last one. Hey, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Oh yeah, so what do you think about Sinnoh, Pokemon Sinnoh's Awakening and Breath of the Sinnoh? Breath of the Sinnoh Wilds. What do you personally think? The long-awaited news of Gen 4 remakes and stuff. Because we were talking about it this morning. We were reacting to the presentation. Yeah, Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. I don't mind the graphics. I think the graphics are splitting people at the moment. But there are... So far, I think it's really just going to be... the games are going to be what they are. We have aspects of Platinum in it, like the Gracidia Flower NPC in that town. And Porygon Z. Porygon Z was in Platinum as well. So there's no doubt we're going to get, like, probably, like, the whole deal, like the Delta episode in Aurus. Or if anything, they could make, like... I don't know. It sounds like a DLC thing they'll probably end up doing, knowing the Pokemon Company at this point. Anyways. What do you know about this? Oh, never mind.
I look good. I think I've lost some weight, pal.
It's only wishful thinking.
Wishful thinking, huh? In that case, I wish we think I've lost some weight.
I wish we think you might face the facts one day.
Lately, I've been on the instant noodles only diet, pal.
Dude, too much instant noodles will actually cause you health complications. I think honestly they're trying to switch ideas up. What I'm thinking is that, like, they're trying to go like the open world concept, the open world Pokemon Go-ish concept, for Pokemon Legends Arceus. Because, like, we don't have, they're capturing Pokemon out in the wild without doing a battle with them first. And when they're bringing back an old title, they're keeping it faithful to the old title. That's for sure. But yeah, I'm interested to see how Legends will play out, too. I'm actually intrigued now that they're starting to put a little more attention into the animation of the Pokemon sprites interacting beginning with Pokemon Legends. What's pretty interesting for sure is that, like, Game Freak made the original Diamond and Pearl and Platinum. This is a new studio that's taking over what Game Freak originally had established, and doing the remakes from. I'm sure everybody's happy enough, regardless, that that we're getting Gen 4 remakes. Yeah, it's like a pre-make, as they said on YouTube. The only thing I will think about Kaiser Dude is probably that the extensive platinum features will be locked behind DLC. In all honesty, like you want a story with Looker, DLC. You want a story with Giratina, DLC. You want more platinum exclusive Pokemon for the Pokédex, DLC. You want a lot of post-endgame stuff that was pretty exclusive to Platinum? DLC. That's what I'm thinking that they're probably gonna botch. Is that like the Platinum exclusive features? A lot of it will be locked behind DLC. That's what I can expect. Knowing no, not Game Freak, because Game Freak is not behind the remakes. Knowing the Pokemon Company at this point. Yeah, hopefully not considering more than $90 as well. Sword and Shield was just not worth it entirely. I'm still, like, paused on the Crown Tundra. I like playing the Crown Tundra a little bit more so than the Isle of Armor. But yeah, I feel like they're starting to take more fan feedback into consideration for making their titles nowadays. At least it gives them an opportunity to, like, focus on, like, if they want to, like, do, like, focus on the next new Pokemon game down the line, because I think people will be like pretty occupied on Sword and Shield and Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl in general, especially with like how active yeah, there's been a good amount of activity in PvP during the time when the OG Gen 4 games came out. Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Hey, little missy. Listen good, okay?
Okay, what is it?
Don't ever pick up a whip, okay? Don't even think about it.
Huh?
If you ever find yourself thinking you want one, try to make do with a good slap to the face, got that? Slap the person in the face.
It's just investigation, Kaiser Dude. I just started the case last night, so at least we could get started and not have to delay so much of it, because I know this is going to be a very, very long one. We already have like a total of 6 Cyclops to break. 6 Cyclops to break. That is so difficult to pronounce.
Promise me, okay?
Personal experience tells me Gumshoe should be careful what he wishes for. What else was I going to say? Oh yeah, how many Primo Gems did you get from if you did the Lantern thing? If you didn't do the Lantern thing, that's fine. A lot of people got the 108 Primo Gems. Some people got 188. There's some people who get over like 1,000 Primo Gems, or that was probably photoshopped. It's hard to say. Some of the pictures are actually genuine. Oh yeah, that's true. But we had the web interactive too. But of course, like, amongst 1 billion Primo Gems, honestly, amongst 1 billion Primo Gems, it's... A lot of people are pissed right now, just pretty much... Even on everybody on Reddit and the Genshin Impact Discord are just completely pissed about, like, how RNG, how RNG the distribution was. In comparison to how much rewards we got during the actual Lantern Rite, I'm pretty much done with, like, the Xiao Market. I got what I needed from the Xiao Market, because I've done the tower defense so many times already. It's pretty fun. They need to make that a permanent thing. I think if they were to make the tower defense a permanent thing, they could probably do like a high scores per week kind of thing, kind of like a weekly reset of like high scores, just like how the Spiral Abyss resets. So that way the team or the players who get the highest score can get, like, you know, rewards at the end of the week. It's really fun. I genuinely enjoy it as a person who's played tower defense before.
I'm sorry.
For what?
I really want to help you look for her, pal.
Mr. Detective.
If anything happens, let me know, okay? I want to help in any way I can.
There's a hot water thing and a rice cooker in here.
lot of bears.
I'm looking at the rice cooker pearls. Alarm clock ones, collector's edition, stuffed teddies, plastic models. It's pretty overwhelming. Is there a kind of bear he doesn't have?
There's even a few in the trash can.
Yeah, I get the feeling maybe the guy didn't really like bears.
Poor teddies.
They already sent out the pre-orders for that? You didn't get anything? Did you collect 5 lanterns? Did you collect 5 lanterns from the webpage? You needed to have collected all 5 different lanterns from the webpage to get the primos. All 5 from the web. There's probably a delay in you getting yours, James. Like, at least 10 minutes. After you open up the interactable on the website. It's hard to bear with all these problems. Shut up. I don't think I want to bear with the trauma the last case has caused me.
What's wrong, Mr. Nick?
It's a suitcase. There's so many things in it that I bet it barely closes. There's his clothes, a dryer, an electric shaver, a calculator.
Do all stars pack too much stuff like Mr. Karika?
There are all sorts of things in this refrigerator.
The carrot juice bottle and tomato juice bottle are both empty.
Empty? It's too much of a hassle to throw them away, I guess. They're all vegetable juices. I guess he must have been a real health nut.
Oh, there's a beet, some ketchup, and a bottle of strawberry jam, too.
Maybe red was his favorite color? Bum bum.
So messy in here.
Pearl really likes things neat and tidy, I take it.
There are a lot of electronic things in here that I've never seen before. Hey, Mr. Nick, tell me what they are. Pretty please.
Okay, that over there is a watch. You wear it on your wrist.
I know what a watch is.
Oops. For a second there, I forgot I was talking with Pearl, not Maya.
It's messy in here.
You got 108? Yeah. Welcome to the 108 club, James. That's not even one pull. That's literally not even one pull. There's a thick bear over here. That clown was like one of the stupidest people we had to put on the witness stand. Do you know what was the cause of death?
Well, technically, the final autopsy report isn't out yet, but one look at the victim should tell you, pal.
It should?
Yeah, here's a picture.
There's a knife in his chest.
Yeah, pal, that's the murder weapon.
So he was stabbed to death.
You're looking at the fingerprints down at the lab right now.
There were fingerprints on the knife?
Yep. And it looks like they're pretty sure they're on guard's prints, pal.
That's bad. Real bad. Why was Mr. On Guard arrested?
Because we had evidence on him.
Evidence?
It looks like the victim, one Karita, really put up a big fight.
Yeah, well, look at the crime scene and you could tell. There's signs of a struggle everywhere.
Oh, yeah, during the fight, his button came off.
Mr. On Guard said something about a button. Something like one of the Jammin' Ninja's buttons got caught in his hakama.
But that's not all.
Huh?
There was a witness, pal.
A witness? Who is it?
That's a lady, Miss Oldbag.
Please. Anyone but her.
The prosecution has plenty of evidence to make a solid case. Not to mention there's something around where the Vic was. That's a little off.
Something that's a little off? As in,
that's for you to figure out, pal.
All right, let's try to figure it out, Mr. Nick.
you know what I just like realized about the what I realized about I was also talking about it this morning. It's that the idea of a spin-off game I don't know. It's been rarely approached. Because I know for the most part, whenever they decide to release like another version of a game for a generation, like Crystal, Yellow, Emerald, Platinum, and then they also have Ultra Moon and Ultra Sun. Those are, I guess, like the OG games with additional features and quality of life updates and whatnot. And then you have the case of Pokemon Black and Pokemon Black and White 2, with Black and White 2 being a literal sequel to the original Black and White. And now we have like an interesting prequel kind of thing with the Sinnoh games, so this is going to be pretty interesting. One thing I will say though is that at least they can, with the Gen 4 remake, they don't actually have to be concerned with adding like a new mechanic or everything, because if you remember from Oris, they added in Mega Evolution to Oris. But Gen 4 is just straight up like OG Pokemon. Like, no Gigantamax battle, no Mega Evo, no Z moves or anything. Just straight up Gen 4. It looks like Mr. Kurita had dinner last night.
This bottle, it's tomato juice.
We had a lot of food at the award show last night, and I wonder if the stars had gone on stage after only eating a meager meal like this.
So that's a bed, right?
Yep, it's a big butt. It's a big butt. That is also what she said. It's big, but it's a bed. It's big, which is also what she said.
Ah, Mr. Nick, it's so soft.
Please, I would want to sleep on a futon, honestly. Actually, it's really comfortable sleeping on a futon because, even though on a mattress, like, you have your, like, elevation up, like, if you're on a futon, you can just, like, lie straight on the ground. And I've, like, slept in a futon at least once in my life. It is so super duper comfy. And so, you're like, gonna have one of the best nights of sleep in your life in a futon. I know it's technically pronounced futon, but, like, I haven't slept on a futon on bed. That's an interesting. But hey, if you can get some sleep, you get some sleep. Big beds must be a rarity for her. I feel like the TV should be something. And my nose is itchy. Well, there's broken stuff over here. We can take a look at that. Bottles of cosmetics are scattered all over the floor. This is probably where Mr. Kurita fought his assailant.
What are these bits of glass from?
A flower vase, maybe? There are flowers on the floor, but I don't know what they are.
You don't know much about flowers, do you, Mr. Nick?
There's something over here. I can't inspect that. It's a beautiful wine glass. There's tomato juice in it.
Ew, tomato juice. I don't really like it much.
There's a bottle of it on the table over there. That's probably where this came from.
But doesn't it seem weird?
What seems weird?
I mean, everything else is scattered all over the floor.
She's right. The flower vase is broken and the makeup is strewn everywhere.
Why is this glass the only thing that's still alright?
Wait, where's the guitar? There's no guitar here. This is a guitar case, I guess. A little beat up, but still usable.
That's strange. The guitar is not here.
Maybe he forgot to bring it into the show? I doubt it.
A mistake of Maya. She said the bright red guitar was the Jam Ninja's signature item.
That's true. Huh? This guitar case is wet, but it's only wet on the top of the lid.
Yeah, there's no water inside the case. This is water, isn't it?
What can you tell me about this guitar case?
Oh, that. This is just what I heard, pal, but that's the Jam Ninja's signature item.
A guitar case?
No, not that. What do you take me as? I mean the guitar inside, of course.
But the guitar is missing.
Yeah, we looked for it too. It's not normal for a person to forget to bring their most famous item to an award show.
It started to sound like that red guitar is related to this case after all. So about this wine glass.
Ah, so you noticed it, pal. The whole crime scene was a mess, but this glass was the only thing that was untouched.
You noticed that too, Detective Gumshoe?
No, actually, Miss Von Karma noticed it first.
Yeah, Pearl's noticed it before me too. Hey, wait a minute. Chopo actual mate. Does that mean Miss Von Karma's here at the hotel?
Yeah, she's around. Man, you're going to be in so much trouble, pal. Especially if she catches you in here.
Well, you can bet the instant I see her, I'll be running the 1,000-meter dash. Oh, yep. Here she comes. Speak of the devil.
What's that beeping noise, Mr. Nick?
I've heard the sound before.
Oh, it's Miss Von Karma.
Huh?
For some reason, whenever I hear that sound, she pops out of nowhere and whips me.
Come to think of it, that's exactly what happened the last time. Grammar happened. I think an ED was supposed to be there.
Sorry, gotta make myself scarce. Later, pal. Ow!
At last you reveal your true nature. Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Would it be too much to ask for you to be nice to me for a change?
So, you're the type to steal information from pitifully hopeless detectives. That's very dishonorable of you.
Ow.
Hey, don't you dare run away, scruffy McTrenchcoat. I didn't think the detectives of this country could be so pitiful. Detective, come over here for a second.
Yow!
I feel better knowing at least you were man enough to face your punishment.
He was so scared, he just rose up on the spot.
Mr. Phoenix Wright, you have soiled my perfect prosecution record. I'll never forget that. This time, victory is mine.
Victory is yours? Is that all this means to you?
What? Come, Scruffy. The investigation briefing is about to begin.
Yes, sir, I mean, ma'am.
This isn't over yet. I swear my family's honor.
Ow, what did she throw at me now? Huh? What is this?
Well, I guess this means I gotta get back to the precinct now, pal. If you ever need me, come down to the Criminal Affairs Department, alright? If you can, try not to let Miss Von Karma see you.
There's a piece of paper on the table now. Might be a thick piece of paper because that certainly did not fly to the other side of the room.
Mr. Nick, what's this piece of paper?
It's called an autograph.
Autograph?
This paper's got Mr. Corita's name written on it, so it's his autograph. Turn the paper around. Turn the paper around. There's something on the back.
I can't read it at all. To be honest, I've never seen writing that looks like this.
It's a special way of writing called cursive. Look here. See how it says, "To my dearest Wendy" in more normal letters here?
This sloppy, unreadable writing. It's crazy and cruel to give this to someone.
Hold on. Wendy. I've heard that name somewhere before. I know exactly who to give that to. Anyways, let's visit the other room. Now, this one is Matt Unguard's room. March 21st, Gatewater Hotel, Unguard's hotel room.
Where are we?
We're in Mr. Matt Unguard's dressing room. This is our client's room. May I help you with something? We're...
You're Mr. Ungar's lawyer, correct? I gathered as much. I also looked for lawyers on my end, but to no avail.
How did you know I'm his lawyer?
You were just saying that he is your client. In a situation like this, the only person who would use such a word would be his lawyer. Wow! It's a simple deduction, really. Trial is tomorrow, and Mr. Unguard's situation is looking rather grim. So you came here, one stop in your mad dash to find clues to build this case, correct?
Well, you're not totally right, but you're not totally off either.
It's really not the time to be showing off, Mr. Nick. I'm Adrian Andrews.
Huh, it's an androgynous name. Because both of those could be actually, both of those could literally be like first or last names. Cursive is basically foreign language to kids nowadays. It is, yeah. And we have to be forced to write it growing up. But nowadays, like, there's no strict requirement. Well, depending on case-by-case basis per class and teachers.
I hate to waste time, so let's get down to business.
And defeat the Huns. Alright. She may be a small stature, but appearances can be deceiving. What is she, like 5'5" or something? There's a giant bone sitting on the plate. What's up with the Ace Attorney series and bones? There's also a bone on the plate from the original Steel Samurai case.
I don't really like meat.
There's something weird about this plate. Oh god, we're gonna have like deja vu. I just wish I could put my finger on what it is. It's probably Mr. Ungard's suitcase. For someone who is only going to be here for the award stuff. The award show, this is a lot of stuff. And I agree with that, Kaiser dude. I agree. Looks like he's about 3 days worth of clothes in here.
Stars really are different from us, aren't they?
That's the bedroom over there.
That's a bed? Wow, they have really big beds here.
Some samurai-looking clothes on the sofa here.
I think that jacket thingy is called a happy.
Whatever it is, I'm sure something like that would make a great souvenir. Maya would be absolutely thrilled. Looks like dishes left over from dinner. A dinner for two at that.
I'm sure that Mr. Ungard and Miss Andrews' plates.
Looks like they had T-bone steaks. What's with Global Studios and T-bone steaks? That's true. What is with the T-bone steaks? Alright, do you know anything about this? The press conference ticket? You weren't the one taking care of the arrangements for this press conference, right?
Yes, that's right. But Mr. Ungard said he didn't know about it.
That card looks like something interesting.
Is that what he said? Huh? Actually, I didn't know all the details either. It was a request from the publicity department. All he did was help out and do what I was asked. Yeah, I see.
I wonder about that. I wouldn't take her to be the type of person to do something without knowing the details.
I asked to become Mr. Ungard's manager.
Oh, she's the manager. Okay.
He's a pleasure to manage with his nice disposition.
Mr. Ungard does seem like a rather weak-willed man, always doing as he's told.
So I say my manager, right, Mr. Nick?
Did you know the victim, Mr. Kurita?
Yes, I knew him. The world is such a small plate after all.
Small place, I mean.
Did you know about his rivalry with the Nickel Samurai? Honestly, they were like children when it came to that. Time and time again, those two competed with each other over the most trivial things. If either one of them wasn't so stubborn, then maybe no one would have needed to die.
I've got a hunch that this woman knows more than she's letting on. She must know why Juan Kurita was killed. Do you know Mr. Will Powers?
That's Mr. Will Powers. He's an actor contracted with Global Studios. He's a very nice man, a man with a good heart. But that's all he is and never will be.
Ugh, what a horrible thing to say.
Society doesn't care about genuinely nice people, Mr. Wright.
Ain't that the truth? For a second, her face twisted in a pain.
I wonder if something happened to Miss Andrews.
Actually, I'm gonna quote that. Because that is some truth right there. I can't spell for the life of me. There we go. Alright, now we should talk. So about you and...
Stop right there. You aren't seriously about to ask how Mr. Engard and I are related, are you?
So sorry.
I have no idea how he could choose you as his lawyer.
How he could chose... Oh, okay, again, grammar. I wonder if they actually patched up some grammar and spelling errors in the HD port of this game. How they literally missed an O right over here. Why did she have to go and say something like that?
Mr. Nick, calm down, hang in there. I'll give you a shoulder rub to relieve your stress later, alright? I already gave you my name earlier, but I'll add that I'm Mr. Engard's manager.
His manager? Speaking of managers, did the victim, Mr. Kurita, have one?
No, he did not.
He didn't?
Global Studios has a very different policy from Worldwide Studios, in that Worldwide Studios does not assign individual managers to their stars.
I see.
This industry is very ruthless and unforgiving. Actually, look quite ruthless and unforgiving yourself to your poor partner. Dragging a little girl like her to places like this, honestly. You're wrong. I'm doing this to help Mystic Maya.
Pearls, calm down and hang in there. I'll buy you juice later, alright?
I assume the first thing you need to know is what everyone was doing that night, correct?
Yes, that is correct.
And I will tell you. Before the award ceremony, I had dinner with Mr. Engard. In this very room, I might add.
Dinner? What did you eat?
I told you, I hate to waste time with trifling details. If you took a look at the table yourself, you wouldn't need to ask me.
I bet she's had a lot of fun at parties.
When the award show was starting, I headed for Viola Hall.
And after the show ended, you came back to this room?
No, I had some small errands to run. I helped with the preparations in the lobby.
Oh, preparations for the post-ceremony show, I guess.
When it was time for the post-ceremony show, I came back to call for Mr. Engard. After that, I went to Mr. Kurita.
And that's when he found his body, isn't it?
He really held strong through everything.
Yeah, he does seem to be mentally tough as balls. Do you have any ideas
As to?
as to why Mr. Kurita was murdered?
Why would you ask me about such a thing?
I'm just doing my job, so, do you have any ideas? You son of a... I have 10 Cyclocks to break. I have, count them, 5 multiplied by 2 Cyclocks to break. Are you freaking kidding me? Oh my god, I hate myself already. I hate this case already.
Sorry, but there's nothing more you have to add to this conversation.
10 Cyclocks, you son of a...
Isn't it a Cyclops, Mr. Nick?
Yes, Pearls, this is 10 Cyclocks in total. There's getting to be more and more of these lately. Oh my son of a... Alright, what new thing are we going to encounter in the hall? March 21st, Gatewater Hotel, Viola Hall.
Oh, Mr. Wright, how are you?
Ah, Mr. Powers. Have you been here the entire time?
Yeah, people connected to the murder aren't allowed to go home, let alone leave. Hey, that's Miss Andrews. She's Matt's manager. Actually, I was interested in her for a little bit. Just a little.
So Mr. Powers likes this type of woman. She likes this kind of woman to step on him. What do you know about Miss Andrews?
Well, see, here's the thing. I don't really know her. I don't really know her, you know. There's some sort of small rumor going around about her right now.
A rumor?
Ah, if you're interested, I'd be glad to share what I know.
What the heck is up with the grammar and English spellings here? They forgot the word to in this sentence. I assume this is actually patched in the HD in the HD port of this game. I can only assume that's what they did. You know what's also surprising me? That they actually decided to give this guy like a thinking animation, a thinking sprite in this game. Because I don't think he had a thinking sprite in the previous game. He's so happy, looks like a lion that's just found his next meal.
I never would have thought I'd see her here of all places. The last time we saw each other was during that really bad incident, you know. I mean, when I look back now, I think of the good things. It's not so bad, I guess.
Yeah, I would love to go back in time and relive a few of those good things.
That's not funny.
Yeah, I guess not.
Matt's younger than me. But you can practically see his star potential.
His star potential?
I got his autograph the other day.
Feels kind of wrong now, doesn't it?
I don't care what people say. Matt didn't kill Juan. I know he didn't. He debuted around the same time as Matt and everything, you know.
Yeah, see, look at this dude's sprite animation. Like, this thinking, like, pose is not something that they put in the first game, too. I'm kind of surprised about that, not gonna lie. Kind of surprised.
Really?
It started out small. First was singing contests, then swimming competitions. Then it was bowling tournaments, and then it was who could throw the best New Year's parties. Juan was always trying to one-up Matt. But lately, those two were escalating to more and more dangerous things. I thought that no good would come of it all, so I began to worry. Too bad Juan's story ended up so soon.
Oh, wait, hold on, I probably should reread that sentence. I feel like the delivery was off.
Those two were escalating to more and more dangerous things. I thought that no good would come of it all, so I began to worry. Hey, is my face really all that scary? Kids won't come anywhere near me. When I cover my face, they're all shocked because then they figure out who I am. So are you Maya's little sister? I'm sure he won't hurt her and he'll let her go soon. Yeah, Mr. Wright, I believe in you. You will save her.
Thanks. Probably should present some evidence to check something.
That guitar case, that was Juan's.
I'm guessing you've seen this case before.
It's pretty famous by now. It stands out because it holds the bright red guitar.
Bright red guitar's missing though. The Jammin' Ninja's signature item.
But if the guitar is also so important, how could he forget it for the award ceremony?
It does seem a little strange.
I can't believe it. A kidnapping.
Do you remember what the person looked like who gave this to you?
It was that bellboy, and I didn't suspect a thing because he looked like such a normal old man.
You sure he was a normal old man? Old man, huh?
He called us so suddenly that something about it just seems off, you know?
Yeah, it does seem off, actually. You mean the press conference?
Yeah, he said, there's something I'd like to confess if I win. I heard he faxed his request for a conference into the office only yesterday.
Yesterday? Yeah, that is kind of sudden.
I guess his manager set everything up somehow, so he was lucky.
Nice manager. Can you tell me a little more about the Nickel Samurai TV show?
Okay. The Nickel Samurai is an action hero program aired towards kids. It's the sequel to the Steel Samurai.
I see.
This time, there are 3 samurai brothers: Aluminum Samurai, Tin Samurai, and of course, the Nickel Samurai. It's a love why in Neo Old Tokyo.
Oh, you're saying it's a love triangle in Neo Old Tokyo. I see. Well, wait. A love what?
A love why. This girl Sayo works at a tea shop and all 3 guys fall for her at the same time.
Yeah, of course I was thinking it's a love triangle. Oh, I guess the Y shape is like the 3 brothers colliding over this one girl?
Anyway. Sayo is actually the daughter of the evil Strawberry Clan's
What the frick is Strawberry Clan? I'm not gonna question that. Sounds like an unusual situation like Romeo and Juliet times 3. Sounds like something that Super Sentai would write up. One of those more stupid or I was about to say stupid Sentai, but then again, I would not technically be wrong. Because there are Super Sentai shows that got a really weird premise. Oh yeah. I just like realized that at the last second, but nobody ever says that on Discord, on Reddit, on the internet in general, period, to me. Nobody ever says that. The most people say is a triangle. To be honest, I'm pretty glad that they haven't adapted like one of the more weirder series into English for Power Rangers, like Reisha Sentai. The Power Rangers. Oh, that was stupid. They had like Animal Rangers that they could have adapted into English, but I didn't really like the costumes so much, except for obviously the Sixth Ranger costumes obviously kick the most butt. Like they could have had like an actual follow-up to Wild Force, but they didn't actually go that route. And now we have like more Dino Rangers because Japan does not get tired of doing dinosaurs, because apparently the clientele, Japanese kids, love dinosaurs, but that doesn't necessarily mean dinosaurs would translate well over to... don't get me started on dinosaurs, ever.
Yeah.
In Japanese media, that is.
Strange thing is, this sort of forbidden love story is really big with the office ladies.
Um,
Yes, Pearl?
oh, what happens next? I want to know. Messiah. Does Messiah follow after she does, doesn't she?
Every Sunday at 8 a.m.
I'm going to stop watching Kids Masterpiece Theater starting this week.
I can't believe she's really considering it. So what's the Jammin' Ninja TV show like?
It started from a remake of an old movie, to tell you the truth. The Jammin' Ninja, like the samurai shows, is geared towards kids.
Why are you using the Steel Samurai theme? This is the Jammin' Ninja. Sheesh, they couldn't make anything any more original.
It's the story of a ninja who can't scale a wall, but became a big pop star anyway.
What?
He was a really lousy ninja. Absolutely couldn't do any ninja things right at all. But boy, could he sing. With his trusty bright red guitar in hand, he took the ancient world by storm.
A ninja with a bright red guitar?
And then, the final fight in front of his beloved Princess Misora. Jammin' versus the Muromachi 5.
Ah. What's the side thing to mention regarding Sentai? Because honestly, with these two shows, it's definitely like some very Sentai Kamen Rider tropes. Tokusatsu tropes. Yeah, I'll just say Tokusatsu. Oh yeah, Kamen Rider Ryuki, that was adapted for 4Kids, and they never adapted any more Kamen Riders, which is very interesting, because the Kamen Rider Dragon was Dragon Knight? Well, they had a pretty interesting premise going on. Personally speaking, I honestly find the Kamen Rider series like more more compelling in terms of story than Super Sentai. I feel like the Super Sentai series just it turns things on and off sometimes. Sometimes it wants to be comedic, sometimes it wants to be serious. A lot of the Kamen Rider series has a pretty good amount of I feel like the Kamen Rider series in general have quite a good amount of like seriousness, and when it doesn't want to take itself seriously, it doesn't take itself seriously in its comedic moments, but not like it's consistently comedic, because like Super Sentai in general is meant to be geared more towards like the younger audience, whereas Kamen Rider it caters to more like a broader audience than Super Sentai, I feel. If you want actual edgy seriousness, Kamen Rider Amazons, whether it's the old version of Amazons or the latest version. Now that's probably the most serious one. When there's other Kamen Rider shows that really get like really gritty and stuff as well, I gotta watch those. Obviously, this is a spin-off of the Mariachi.
Suddenly, our brave hero catches a not-so-jamming cold the night before Battle 3.
Aw, that's too bad for him.
Yeah. But this kind of pop music-based love story is something high school girls really...
To be honest, that honestly sounds really interesting. Anything pop music, you're gonna get a huge female fan base. Particularly nowadays if it's K-pop. That's the truth. Especially with like K-pop stars having like any stories, any written articles about K-pop stars, like females will be flocking over to that. So, boy, I'm gonna pick up on like a Sentai, like a Sentai series again. And honestly, I feel I actually like the fight sequences in Kamen Rider a bit better. And because I feel it gets up a little bit too excessive in Super Sentai and Power Rangers in general when they have to go to the giant versus giant fights, because it just gets overrated nowadays. It's just a Japanese media trope for them to do giant battles, and it's enough for me to accept, like, you know, the Henshin sequence of like turning into a costume, especially since Sailor Moon has coined that for the West, like during the old days of people growing up with 4Kids. So.
Yes, Pearl?
Well, what happens next? I want to know. Jammy Ninja, will he be able to sing? What about Princess Misora?
Every Sunday at 8
Which show should I watch?
I can't believe she's really considering it. So what's the gossip? Would you mind telling me about this quote-unquote gossip?
Ah, so you are interested in it. I figured you would be.
Yeah.
I have such a weakness for
Celebrity gossip too. Doesn't everyone? Oh really? You too, huh?
Yeah, so take a look at this.
Looks like a tabloid Miss Oldbag would read. Alright, let's see here. Jamming Midnight Rendezvous?
To the mysterious yet beautiful manager to the stars, Ms. Double A. You see now, don't you?
What?
You can stop pretending to be in the dark, Mr. Wright. Juan Carita didn't have a manager of his own. Which means, if we're talking about a certain manager with the initials Double A...
Adrian Andrews?
Yep, exactly. This is big news.
Seems kind of odd, that woman, Miss Andrews. Together with the biggest rival of her client?
Ah, it's that wonderful thing that can only happen between two people.
Mr. Powers looks so happy.
Pearls is just following along, not having an idea as to why he's smiling.
Oh, like the saying goes, one man's garbage is another man's treasure.
I have a feeling about this. Hold on, let me see if you say something about this. This is a journal article. I thought you would know something. Alright, I hate to show this. What do you say about this? What? It's a trifling I have a feeling we're not done. Oh yeah, motive for murder, obviously. Alright, we're keeping on going. We're gonna keep on going. I want to get like as much investigation as we can get done, because I know the court cases are going to be the court portions are going to be a doozy. All right, here we go. Let's see if we have anything here. What you witnessed.
All right, I'll be honest with you for now.
And please, tell us what you saw.
But, aw, what a waste. And here I have a perfectly good chance to have a little fun at you youngins' expense. I am a little devil after all.
Doesn't that imply you aren't a good person? Alright, I'll give you what you want. Here you go.
That's Aunt One's autograph.
Yes, it is.
It even says to my dearest Wendy on it. That's me, right? Right.
My name is Wendy Oldback, so that Wendy has to be me, right?
Well, it may say Wendy, but somehow I don't think Juan had this Wendy in mind when he signed it.
Oh, please give it to me. Let me have it, please.
I can't just let you have it just like that.
Yes, I know. Then how about an exchange?
Wait. There's one more. She must really want this autograph.
My offers are good enough for you. Fine, Mr. Wright. You win.
Wendy Oldback, ready to open up her heart. Oh, for my dearest one.
What?
Well, on the bright side, at least we have like 4 less locks to break. What a twist. Alright, so now it's just 6 more locks. Alright, tell us what you know.
I feel bad for you now.
Huh?
I tell you, I saw him that night. I I saw him coming out of Juan's room.
You're kidding.
Oh no!
It was about 10 minutes before Juan's body was discovered. It was just a coincidence. I was on my way to the toilet, minding my own business.
And did you tell that to the police?
Well, of course. I thought I could get a gift certificate or two out of it, maybe more.
Gift certificate?
Oh, I've been recruited again for that part of the trial, you know? The trial tomorrow. This time, you're gonna get it. I'm gonna work hard to get your client pronounced guilty.
But Mr. Angard hasn't done anything bad.
I don't care about details like that. I know you did my dear poor wanted. I just do. That yellow-bellied chicken.
A yellow-bellied chicken? I wonder what that would look like.
Or taste like? It's probably delicious.
I trust my senses. I know when someone did something bad, and I say he did it.
What did Mr. Ungard ever do to her to deserve this? Alright, what about his past? What did Mr. Ungard do to you to make you so?
You don't know? That guy, he framed my Juan. He created that scandal that plagued poor Juan.
Mr. Nick,
What is it?
what's a scandal?
Oh, I'll tell you about that after we get home, okay?
Poor Juan, led astray by the vials of that vile temptress.
Oh, it's happening again. That's happening again. It's happening again. I knew it. It's always at this time. It's always at night when the bitrate just hiccups. Then again, I'm not too surprised considering, well, everybody's literally using the... Everybody's using the internet right now, so... I know, Twitch, what do you expect me to do? I can't do a single thing. Alright, I'm gonna wait for, like, the, I'm gonna wait for the... the bitrate to, like, stop hiccuping before I continue, because it's that time of... It is that time of the night where, like, peeps are just using so much of the internet, it just yeets the entire bitrate. Yeah, give me 1 second, folks. I'll be right back.